All right, everybody. This one was too good not to bring up here today. We got a random 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Big Block official. Pretty good stacked field here. Bunch of good drivers, but we got Colton and Ryan on the front row. Loic qualifying all the way back in that 6th position. Let's go ahead and see what the strength of field is here. Oh, we're going to go ahead and do this. It should be a decent strength of field. What's up? What's up, Cock? I seen this race and I said, you know what? I have to broadcast this one. It's only a 3.3, but there's some good names up in this one. This one's about to get dicey. That's exactly what I was thinking, Loic. That's why I said I got to get up in this one and watch this one. All right, so we got Colton on the pole, Ryan Coulta in 2nd, Caleb in 3rd, Landon in 4th, David in that 5th spot, Loic back here in 6th, Moffitt in 7th, Corey in 8th, Simon in 9th, Tyler Reed in 10th. Hey, Tyler Reed, there's our bonehead. Oh, I get that. Mayo in that 11th spot, Dylan in 12th, Kevin in 13th, Ryan Heckman in 14th. So 17 cars total in this one, guys. This is going to be a wild one. Oh, Terrell, thank you for the follow. And Cox, of course, thank you for the like. I can't wait till next week. I can't wait to run you next week. That's going to be a lot of fun again. We had a lot of fun at Volusia last season. I was like, oh, this one's going to get crazy. And then you got Durgan starting 4th. Landon's been fast. This is going to be crazy, guys. Mario, thank you for the like. Good luck, Mayo. You're going to be like a typical condiment. You're going to get spread all over the place. Oh, Ryan gets in the back of Colton as they into turn 1 and 2. Here comes Caleb digging up underneath Coulta. Can he get around him? Coulta's got it straight again. Side by side is Loic working his way up underneath Landon. Landon is not the easiest person to pass here. As they head on a turn number 3 and 4, down into turn 1 and 2. Loic really working that bottom side. He's not used to being this far back. Yeah, I don't like the big tracks. I just like Volusia. It just fits my style. Take me to Knoxville or frickin' whatever. I suck. All right, Loic has to settle back in that 5th position. Big surprise there. Let's see if you can find a way around Landon for that 4th position. As Ryan starting to dig a little bit lower than Colton as he works his way towards the lead as they come out of turn 4. Oh, Durgan's digging. Somebody tell his mom to get off the internet. Okay. As he's down on the bottom side, he gets into Coulta. Coulta somehow saves it. But now he's got to dig back in. Oh, look who got around Landon. Loic up to the 3rd position. Next in sight is going to be Ryan. This is going to be a battle. This is the race I was looking for. These 3 up at the top. Probably 3 of the best drivers here this week. So we're going to see who ends up winning this battle. Forget the strength of field here, because if you put these 3 together, you're up over 5K just with these 3 up at the front. Oh, it'd be great if we get a freaking caution to stack this up. So we got Colton, Ryan, and Loic. 1, 2, 3 right now. Oh, Ryan digging down on the bottom side. Which one? The one with me? If you're talking, Loic gets around Ryan. I had some major net code in that one. Landon, he swung the back end. I mean, he was way away from me. But when he swung the back end on the bottom, it net coated us and shot me right into the wall. I thought I hit the bump end too, but it was net coated because I went back and watched it. And when his back end swung out, yeah, it was bad. I thought I hit the bump and it just unloaded my suspension funny because that's what it felt like. But no, it ended up being net coated. I went back and looked at it. Frickin' landed, swung the back end out. He didn't do anything wrong, but when it extended its full length, it net coated me and pushed me nose into the wall. It was weird. But Loic tracking down Colton. We're about to have a battle for the lead. How will this one end? This one's been brewing for all week long between these two. Loic usually not the one chasing, but this time he's going to run down the youngin in that number 6 of Colton Herbert as they come out of turn 4. Single file for the front 2. Oh, sorry, that was turn 2. Single file for him. When will Loic make the move? He looks to be getting in a little bit of a groove here in that number 74. So far, no caution flag. Yeah, it just happens. That was frustrating. I didn't run anymore last night because of that. Loic starting to put the pressure on Colton. Will Colton be able to handle the heat? Here comes Loic looking up underneath him as they head down into turn 1 and 2 once again. Putting the nose up underneath the 6, just letting him know he's there. Still single file for the front 2. Brian sitting back waiting to see what happens. Does he have anything for these guys as they come up on lap traffic just ahead? Is that Caleb? Nope, Caleb's way back there. Just trying to scan through the field, see where everybody's at. We're going to go back to the front as Loic's putting that right front onto the left side of Colton's car. Yeah, he's definitely gotten quick. We'll see it. We'll see if it continues next week. Mario, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. As they come out of turn number 4, still single file. Loic putting the pressure on Colton. Colton's been up and coming here lately, but I try and have fun. Thank you. Colton. Here comes Loic up underneath Colton as they come out of turn number 2. Almost make contact up underneath the lap car. The lap car is going to get out of the way. Loic's got to drop back to the second place. This battle is really starting to heat up as Ryan Kulta, man, I almost did it, Ryan, is getting back up in the battle. Loic loses a little bit of ground as Kulta bounces off the wall in that 3rd position. Colton having a good run up front. He hasn't made any mistakes, even though Loic's putting some really big pressure on him. It's going to stay single file for now as they work up towards Brian and Ryan at the back of the field. Looks like Brian able to make it around Ryan Heckman. So Ryan Heckman is going to be the next car they put a lap on as Colton and Loic are able to gap Ryan in that 3rd position. Ryan's getting that bumper full of Landon right now as there's contact further back. Here comes Loic up underneath the number 6. He's going to slide Colton. Colton's going to cross him over. No, we got one the wrong way. First yellow flag is out. I'm honestly impressed with how well this one's gone so far. Let's see what happens here. Oh, who was that? Ooh, did he take a swing at Durgan? He just drove straight into Durgan. Let's see if we can back this up and figure out what might have happened a little bit earlier, maybe? He just sent it on Durgan. Oh, what a rookie. I swear he just took a shot at Durgan. The kid that just flipped. That David dude? All right, guys. What's up, Chris? How are you doing, buddy? All right, I got to throw this over on Discord for those guys. As they're getting ready to go green flag racing once again. Ryan looking low. Green flag is out. Is low. Gets a nice jump. Bumps Colton as Colton goes up the track. They're having issues at the back as Lowe looking up underneath Colton. Side by side, it's so hard to be on that bottom side. Where Ryan started is about the worst place you could start in one of these fields. Down through turns 3 and 4. Colton's going to get the run. Oh, Landon tries. Oh, that was 1 and 2. Landon tries to sneak outside of Lowick, and the whole field stacks up. Here comes Coultaw up underneath Lowick as they come out of turn number 2. Is he going to start making some ground on the bottom? Yeah, that whole field stacked up when Landon tried to do that. Moffitt's back here in this craziness back here. Here comes Colton out of turn number 3 and 4. They're still single file. I am puckering up because I know this battle's about to heat up. Go ahead, buddy. Single file as Lowick. He's not choking. Lowick still continues to look under Herbert as Coultaw right in the mist in that third position. They come out of the turn still side by side for the lead. Lowick digging down on the bottom side. Colton showing some maturity in that number 6 and holding his own up on the top side. They're going to drag race out of turn number 4. Yeah, but that was a lot of respect for Lowick right there not to just drive into him. Because in the past he might have done it. Down into turn 1 and 2, still single file. Here comes Ryan in that number 35. He wants a piece of the battle. Here comes the clown in the 66. He's trying to get up in the battle. Oh, back and forth as Ryan up in this battle for the first, second, and third position. Here comes Colton up on the high side, gets the big run. As this track slickens out, it's definitely going to get a little more interesting on how Colton stays out in front. Lowick gives him a bump. They're going to be 2-3 wide. Oh, here comes Lowick down on the bottom for the lead. Side by side with Colton. They're going to come out of turn number 2. Side by side. Lowick sends it into 3 and 4. No slide job there. He's got to stay down on the bottom. Down into 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is the spot where you really want to pull that slide job if you can. Here comes Lowick. He takes the spot, but Colton crosses him over. Give Colton the lead. Lowick's going to cross him back over. That was just an experience for Colton there. That's all that was. He did a good job. Lowick has the lead. He's going to get ready to check out as Colton is in second. Ryan in third. Simmons in fourth. Here comes Little Digger in that 17 in fifth. Lowick starting to gap the field as Ryan's trying to dig up underneath Colton as they come out of turn number 4. Down underneath, they're 3 wide as Simmons taking it down on the bottom. He's got that bottom side rolling in that number 66 as Lowick still rolling that top side. Digger is definitely on a mission. He got contact earlier with him and Coultaw. Oh, Coultaw chomps the nose of Colton. Colton up into the wall, somehow saves it. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Colton loses a lot of positions out of that one. No, that's Simmons. He's third. Simmons rolling that bottom side. If you have the right gear, that bottom side will really roll. Lowick pulling away from the field. It looks like Brian might have found a little bit something in the middle. Is he going to close in on that number? No, Ryan found something in the middle of 3 and 4. Ryan running that middle lane through 3 and 4, definitely closing in on that number 74. That gap is closing in on the lead as Simmons continues to run that bottom side. Here comes Little Digger in that 4th position, trying to dig a little bit lower than the 66. Then you got Colton up high trying to get a spot back. Ryan digging in on the 74, trying to close that gap as the laps tick down. Caleb Durgan now falling back to the 5th position as Colton's getting ground on the high side. But we're watching this battle for the lead as it looks like Ryan trying to find something. Loic now starting to pull back away. I'm really impressed by a guy I'm not a fan of, this number 66 here. He's got that bottom rolling pretty good. So regardless of what anybody says, he's got a pretty good run going right here. Colton working the high side as Digger has to drop back to the 5th position. He moves up to the top. Landon all the way back to the 6th position. Back up to the front. Loic grabs the wall there in turns number 1 and 2. Able to maintain the pace as Ryan trying to find something different where he can reel him in. Will we get a caution flag? Will he get a caution flag to help stack up the field? Krishna, thank you for the like. As they continue to single file out at this point, back up on lap traffic. That's the second time they've lapped us number 6. But we got Tyler Reed about to go a lap down as Loic is all over the back. Remember Charlotte. We don't need a bonehead move, Tyler. As they come out of turn number 2, it's so close. I don't think Tyler wants to be a bonehead again. Out of turn number 4. Loic gets around these guys. This lap traffic is getting to be absolutely insane. Ryan definitely not able to work his way through it quite as easily or as aggressively as Loic. He's looking to the high side as Tyler moves back to the bottom to try and get out of the way as Tyler makes the move on the number 6. Ryan rolling that high side. He doesn't seem to have anything for that number 74 as they come out of turn number 4. Let's go back to this battle here as Colton's made his way up to the 3rd position. Now here's the question. Him and Ryan made some contact with that slider from Ryan. Is he looking for redemption here as they are closing in on 11 laps to go. 11 laps to go for the field as Colton's made his way back up to 3rd and around the lap traffic. Simmons trying to orchestrate his way through those guys running the bottom. He's been running the bottom the whole time. Now they're in his way. Oh, that 6 is all up in the way of that 4th place driver. Durgan digging up underneath Simmons. Man, these guys just don't know where to go around these lap cars. Here, this brings Landon back up in the battle as Landon's going to work the high side, bounce off the wall. Loic continues to drive away from the field. Ryan in 2nd, Colton in 3rd. Simmons just getting around the lap car with Durgan right behind him. It looks like this battle's going to be for 4th, closing in on these last couple laps here as they send it down into the turn. Durgan up high, Simmons down low. Who's going to get it at the end? Are we going to get another a caution? Could change everything at this point. Back up to the front with Loic leading the field. Ryan in 2nd, Colton in 3rd, all running different lines. That is crazy. Simmons in 4th. Here comes Durgan trying to dig up underneath that 66 as they come out of turn number 4. 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go for the field. How is this one going to end? Durgan's got Landon all up underneath him as they battle it out for 5th. Almost make contact there. Coming out of 4, Landon swings to the high side. Everybody trying to figure out a way around as the top 6 have gotten single file spread out. Looks like an easy win for Loic at this point. Durgan's going to dig under the 66, slide job, and then a crossover from Simmons. Oh, they almost get the right rear hip there as they slide into turn number 3 and 4, down into turn 1 and 2. Durgan digging that middle lane, trying to get away from Landon as he's able to clear Simmons. Oh, Simmons almost gets in the back of him as Caleb dives down to the bottom. Single file, 1, 2, 3. Simon gets in the back. Here comes Landon down on the bottom side. End of the race here. Oh, Durgan crashes across the line. We got Loic with the win. Ryan in second. Colton in third. Landon in fourth. Durgan backwards in fifth. Simon in sixth. Moffitt in seventh. Kevin in eighth. Mayo in ninth. Dylan in 10th. Corey in 11th. Brian in 12th. Tyler Reed in 13th. Caden in 14th. Ryan in 15th. David in 16th. Jaden in 17th. Guys, what a race there. Wow, that was insane. Let me go take a look and see what they got going on over here at late models, because that was a pretty good race. We might have a good pro late model race about to go up. Let's go take a look at the strength of field over there. You guys want me to do pro late models too? If they got a good field, let me know in the chat. Let's see. All right, we're going to go check and see what they got for pro lates. I think they just went live. Let's go. There's no race. Oh, they're about to switch to the race. Hold on. I got to wait for them to switch to the race. This race actually ended pretty quick. That was a quick one there. That was definitely a quick one. All right, they got the races set up. Let's see what top split looks like. Oh, I got some names over here in top split. We're going to go ahead and move over there for the top split pros. As they get ready to go racing, I'm going to close out of this. It'll be black for a minute. You know what? I just realized I had the sponsorship stuff up from last night. My bad. I had no intention of going live till I saw who all was in that last race. And I said, you know what? I got to watch that one. That was definitely a stacked... there were some good drivers that have been battling it out all week for wins in that big block race, and I definitely had to see that. But this is a 36-70 strength of field for the big blocks. We got Austin, Billy, Cole Ashcraft. Colton's in this one. Nathan is in this one. He's finally got internet. Moffitt went over to this one. So definitely looks like it should be another good one here with the pros. One person will be going home because they take 16. And thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Yeah, because normally I do the 7 or 9. I will be doing the 7 p.m. Big block race here, broadcasting it like I normally do. As these guys are out here doing some practice, we got 3 minutes left to practice, and we're going to go to qualify and then the heat race. But definitely some names are familiar with. There's Stephen Gaines, Darren Lilly, Nick Ottinger. We got Hunter, Austin Hines, Moffitt pulling out on the track in that number 18. Here comes Nathan, shaking the rust off. Nathan's in this pro late model race I'm about to broadcast. He's got to be happy to have internet back. So these guys are going to go out here, put some laps down. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to grab something to snack on real quick. All right, we are back in qualifying here as these guys take the track. We're going to see who puts down the quick times. Nathan's out there. Let's go follow Nathan in this number 5 car. He's the number 1 seed in this one. He's the highest I rating with a 64.99. I know he feels a little rusty. He's been out of the game a little bit with no internet. Go ahead and put down the times up there instead of how far apart they are. Hold on. Best time. There we go. So you see what kind of lap times they put down. Stephen Gaines to the top of the board in that number 07. Good lap. Oh, Joe in the 50. He takes the quick time. Just barely nudges out Gaines by 3/1000th of a second as he crashes in 3 and 4. So as of right now, he will be starting on the pole. Moffitt goes ahead and puts down 6th quickest time as Josh, the number 3 seed in this one, goes ahead and tops the chart. He gets these guys by a little bit more as they continue to put down qualifying laps. We got Cole out here. Cole will be fast in this number 29. Did he go over? Where's Cole going? He's trying to reset himself. I don't know why. Yeah, I was going to say, why didn't he just reset? He hasn't put a lap down yet. We'll see if he can get out there. Did he get disqualified? Let's take a look real quick. Did he get a black flag for going backwards? He did. He got disqualified from practice. So Austin Hines is the only one that hasn't taken a lap time. He's not even in here. So we should be ending qualifying pretty soon. As we have about 2.5 minutes left in qualifying. Some of these guys still out on the track doing laps. Colton out there doing some extra laps. Nick Ottinger out there doing some laps. In that number 25 Logitech machine. Let me see. All right, qualifying is over, and they're going to get ready for heat race number 1. I just realized the Nick running the late model is the actual Nick that runs the Coca-Cola series. Nick Ottinger. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull up the starting grid for heat race number 1. Give me 1 second. I had all my stuff up from last night, so I had to change that. All right, let's go ahead and pull up the starting grid. We got Darren starting on the pole, Joe in 2nd, Colton Herbert in 3rd, Nathan in 4th. Tyler Moffitt's going to be starting 5th, Jasper in 6th, Stevie in 7th, Jared in 8th, and Austin, if he shows up, will be starting in that 9th position. Get ready to go green flag racing here. Let's go ahead and pull up the ticker. Up on the side there as we're getting ready to go green flag. I appreciate it, Mario. On pit road. I don't think Austin has joined the server, and that's what's taking it a little bit of time here for these guys to get out on the grid. I know, I see it.
What? It says Mario?
Yeah, that's his name on Facebook. My son saw your name Mario with Mario. He's obsessed with Mario. Darren says, I'm ready to race now. Where's the pace truck? As he pulls out on the track, here comes the pace truck to catch up with the field. All right, guys. We are going to see 8 laps here in heat race number 1. 6 transfer through the heat. Everybody else to the consi. Who's your picks in this one? Let me know. There's some names in here that might be a little bit farther back than expected, but I'll tell you what. There's definitely some people that can race here. We know Nathan can. I don't know about Colton. Can Colton race? You got Tyler Moffitt. Moffitt in that number 18. Ought to be able to see him make up a couple positions as we get ready for heat race number 1 this time by. Pace truck will pull off the track and they'll take the green flag. So we're going to find out if these guys are hot lap heroes and who actually knows how to drive right here as Darren leads them to the green. I don't think Darren is, but I'm not sure about Joe. He's a number 14 in here, 2600 I rating. So we're going to find out if he's got the setup to take a victory. Gets a little bit squirrely on the start there as Darren gets a nice jump. Colton's going to slide his way up to second. 3 wide for third. Joe gets a big run on the back straight. He's over the edge. Somehow keeps it straight. Back up to the front. Darren in the lead. Colton in second. Nathan in third. Moffitt in fourth. Moffitt working up underneath Nathan as they head down the back straightaway. They're going to slide it down in through turns 3 and 4. The 40 of Jasper really sends it in there. Able to gain a little bit of ground because it sticks. He's up to the high side. Here comes the 23. Oh, they almost make contact as they keep it straight. Back up here, Colton in that second spot as Nathan tries to chase him down out of turn 4. You need something, baby girl? I'll make you a snack in a second. Love you. Colton continues to lead. Nathan in Darren continues to lead. Colton in second. Nathan in third. Moffitt in fourth. Jasper in that 5th position. He's trying to gain some ground. Stevie in 6th. Jared in 7th. Joe, after going over the edge in that 8th position, trying to make up some time. Almost over the edge on turn 4 again. Back up to the front as they are closing in on the leader. Colton gaining some ground as they come out of turn number 4. 2 laps to go. 2 more laps as they head down the back straightaway. Colton has gained on Darren as they head through 3 and 4. He's got one more chance as the white flag is out. One more lap for the field. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Colton makes the move. Can he get the stick and get the drive off? Darren's going to get a big drive off of turn number 2. They're going to send it down into 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, who's going to get it? Darren's going to get the win. Colton in second. Nathan in third. Moffitt gets 4th. Jasper 5th. Stevie in 6th. Jared in 7th. Joe in 8th. Heat race number 2. Danny, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and pull up the grid for heat race number 2. We got Josh starting on the pole. Stephen Gaines, the better Gaines, starting second. Nick Ottinger starting third. Quentin in 4th. Corey in that 5th position. Billy Wicker in 6th. Hunter in 7th. And Cole Ashcraft, as he has issues under qualifying, will be starting in that 8th and final position. I expect that number 29 to come up through that field. He is the one starting the furthest back in the field that I definitely think has an opportunity to win this race, this heat race. We're going to find out here soon as they pull out onto the track. Guys, let me know who your pick is. Oh, Steven did not grid in that number 07. What happened to Steven? Anybody know? Is he still in there? Austin. So Steven just decided not to grid. I'm not sure what happened there. This Josh is going to be leading him around for one more lap. They'll take the green flag next time by. Now, Nick Ottinger right there in that number 25. I don't know if you guys know, but he is the e-NASCAR driver, runs for the Coca-Cola Series, pro driver. Getting some dirt experience. He's at 39.75 on dirt. It'll be interesting to see how he does. It's kind of cool when you watch some of these guys cross over. Hammond, thank you for the like. Richard, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, guys. Green flag is out as Josh gets a nice little jump. Nick slides into that second spot. Can he clear Quentin? He does as he slides up to the top. Meanwhile, they're battling it out for the third spot got to figure out who's who. Oh, we got one over the edge. Corey down low, Quentin up high. Oh, Quentin misses the turn in 1 and 2. That gives Corey that spot. Quentin gets a big run out of turn number 2 as they're going to send it down into 3 and 4. Oh, man, Quentin needs to get that thing to turn. Give Corey the third position. Here comes Cole all the way up to fourth already. 4 positions up in that number 29. Not a big surprise there. Here's Josh and Nick as Nick is closing in on that number 1 position. You're talking about this one, the 25, Nick. Down through 3 and 4. Oh, we got one over the edge. That was Quentin. Over the edge on his roof in 3 and 4. Nick Ottinger working that number 27 machine of Josh as they head down into turn 3 and 4. Oh, we got 3 laps to go. 3 more laps to go as they head down into 1 and 2. Nick all over the back bumper bar of that number 27 down the back straightaway as they send it into 3 and 4. Running a little bit lower. They're going to be side by side coming out of turn 4. They almost make contact. Nick's going to send it down into the grass through 1 and 2. He's able to keep it up out of the 27 as they drag race down the back straightaway. Back down into 3 and 4. They're going to get the white flag this time by. 1 more lap for these guys. Nick's going to send it down into 1 and 2. All over the back of the 27. He left up to keep it out the back. Down into 3 and 4. 1 more opportunity. Josh with the lead. Nick takes it up high. Josh is going to take the win. Nick in second. Cole made his way up to the 3rd position. Corey in 4th. Hunter in 5th. Billy in 6th. Quentin, he committed suicide and went over the edge. All right, on to the Consi. Colton had a good race in that last one. I'll tell you what, he had a good run. So on to the Consi here. I'll tell you what, frickin' Colton almost got the victory there in that first heat. So we got Jared starting on the pole, Quentin in second, Joe in third, Steven Gaines in fourth. Steven just backed out. Oh, there he is. Is he having connection issues maybe? And Austin did not grid. Every one of these guys are making it to the feature as 16 cars transfer, and Austin did not make the field. I don't know if he looked like he had internet issues. It looked like he had a packet loss when he did get in, so that's why we are missing the one driver. As these guys get ready to line up here. I don't know who to pick in this one. I know Steven was pretty fast, and I know Steven knows these late models pretty good, so it'd be interesting to see if he could start in that 4th position and take the victory. Quentin was fast. He just looked ultra tight, like he couldn't get the car to rotate, and that front end just wanted to go straight through the turns. If he gets it figured out in this heat, this Consi, he could be pretty quick here. So they're going to go green flag next time by. They're going to go green flag this time by with Jared taking them. That's like the most basic number. It almost reminds me of duct tape numbers on that number 17 there. That'd be a fun. I got the kids crowded me to come watch the race with me tonight. What do you think? Do you think this is going to be a good one, bud? Yeah. Green flag is up. As Jared gets a nice jump, Quentin's going to fall in line. Here comes the 50 of Joe up underneath. Steven's going to sit back behind these guys, kind of watch what's going on as they head down the back straightaway. Steven's going to make the move up underneath. Oh, they're 3 wide for second. The 50 of Joe trying to keep it straight as Steven Gaines digs up underneath him. He's going to slide into the third spot. Next in his sights is Quentin. Down into turn 3 and 4. Quentin's got to keep it from going over the edge. He is pushing it so close every lap. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Steven's got it digging on the bottom side. He's up underneath the 1. They make contact. 3 wide for the lead. Steven's going to drop out of this one as Quentin sends it in. Oh, might have been some net code there as the 17's nose acted real funny. Steven has that second position as he digs up underneath the 1 for the lead as him and Quentin are going to drag race down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Steven Gaines in that 07 trying to get around that number 1. I think Steven has the car to do it as they continue to race side by side for the lead. Quentin with the edge on the high side as he gets the run out of the turns. They send it into 3 and 4. Steven almost runs him over in 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, up into turns number 1 and 2. Still single file for these guys as Joe is looking up underneath Steven as Steven gets a little loose out of 2. Oh, Steven sends it over the edge. Somehow keeps it from crashing. Gets back onto the track as Quentin continues to lead. He's able to let off and give himself a little breathing room now as he's got zero pressure behind him in the Gotzi as they head out of turn number 4. 3 more laps as Quentin disappears for the leader. Joe trying to find somewhere to dig as they come out of turn number 2. They're going down the back straightaway. Let's see. Steven trying to gain back in. Steven, although he made that mistake there, looking pretty good here. He's got a little bit of speed. He's just got to not go over the edge. Back up to the front. Quentin still continues to lead. Joe trying to track him down. He is gaining on the leader, but does he have enough time as they are on the last lap? White flag is out. Joe looks down low out of turn 1 and 2. Can't get there. He's got one more opportunity. It's headed in 3 and 4. Joe's going to send it in. He's got to keep it on the track. Quentin wins it. Joe second. Jared in third. Steven in fourth. Well, that was interesting as they get ready for the feature. You can grab the cheese fries off the counter if you want those. Want those? Or do you want the almonds?
Cheese fries.
Just grab them off the counter and eat some. All right, let's go to the starting grid. We got Darren Lilly. I keep calling him Little. Lilly starting on the pole. Josh in second. Colton Herbert starting in that third position. Nick Ottinger in fourth. Nathan starting in fifth. Cole Ashcraft in sixth. Tyler Moffitt in seventh. Corey will be starting eighth. Jasper in ninth. Hunter in 10th. We got Stevie in that 11th spot. Billy Wicker in 12th. Then we got Quentin starting 13th. Joe in 14th. Jared in 15th. And Steven Gaines rounding out the field in that 16th position. Alrighty. So Darren's going to be leading them to the green flag. We got a pair of 25s. We got Darren and Nick both in the 25s, so we got to try not to get them confused. Morris, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. All right. We're going to do 30 laps here for the main event as we wait for the pace car to pull off. Looks like Hunter is not on the track. Jared making a mistake here on the start. Is anybody going to get black flag? He needs to catch the field. What's up, Scary? Right? I get that. Well, it's 45 minutes since I went live. Green flag is out as Darren gets a nice jump. We got a battle for second as Colton's up underneath Josh. He's going to try and slide in front of him. It's not there as they're side by side for second. Darren feeling pretty good as they're side by side behind him. He's able to set his car and drive away and pace the field as Josh gets up into the wall. Colton's going to take the second spot. Josh has Nathan up underneath him now for the third position. Nick Ottinger all over his back bumper bar as they send it into 3 and 4. Josh sends it into 4, almost gets in the back of Colton as we got Brecken towards the back of the pack. These guys up over the edge. Will the caution flag come out? As we got one stuck in the wall. Darren continues to lead. We got another one over the edge. That's Ottinger over the edge on 3 and 4. He gets back out on the track. Back up towards the front is Darren driving away. Colton in second. He's got the wolf pack behind him. As here comes Cole Ashcraft down to the bottom as he makes his way up next to Nathan. Down into turn number 1, side by side for that third position. Colton's going to try and set sail and drive away as they head down through turns number 3 and 4. Cole flirting with the edge as Nathan gains third. Cole in the 4th spot trying to dig back underneath Nathan as they try and figure out that 3rd spot. They're going to line up and send it down into turn 3 and 4. They got to knock over the edge. Oh, Nathan flirting with the edge of that number 5 as they head down into 1 and 2. Here comes Cole with the slide job. Crossover by Nathan. Drag race down the back straightaway. Into turn 3 and 4. Nathan not able to clear Cole. Cole should get the run out of 4 and take that spot away from Nathan. So give Cole that 3rd position as he's up 3 spots already. Nathan now has to deal with Josh. Josh in 5th, Corey in 6th, Billy battling out with Ottinger for that 7th position as Nick digs up underneath that 13. They got Tyler Moffitt right behind him in that number 18 as Moffitt's all over the back end of that number 25. Nick has to slide up back in line behind Billy as they send it down into turn 3 and 4. Oh, almost contact back there with Moffitt. What a battle back here. We're going to go back up to the front as Darren continues to lead. Colton in 2nd. Cole trying to reel him in 3rd. Nathan in 4th. Josh just bangs off the wall coming out of turn 4. Yellow flag is out as Billy, let's see what happens here. Nick parks it on his nose a little bit as they send it down into turn 3 and 4. Oh, he's up over the edge and into the wall. Brings out the caution flag. Good racing so far. Pretty clean racing as they go back up to the front as Darren's going to lead it, but they're going to restack it. This is going to change everything as they've completed 10 laps here tonight. What are you looking for, baby girl? All right, about to go green flag this time by. Are you reading the comments, bud?
Yeah.
All right, Colton's going to be starting 2nd. We got to watch this number 29 here. He's made his way up to the 3rd position. He's looking like he's in a pretty good spot as Darren is going to be taking him to the green flag. Should be next time by. Pace lights are out. Pace truck's going to pull off. I don't know who to pick here. There's a lot of good drivers in this one. Ottinger back here in that 7th position trying to make his way up towards the front after going over the edge. Is he going to be able to recover? Colin, thank you for the like. Joe, thank you for the like. Green flag is out. Darren gets a nice jump, but not as big as it was last time as Cole jumps to the 2nd position. But here comes Colton in that number 6 back to the bottom side. He got a big run out of turn 2. Colton's nose does not rotate through the turn as the yellow flag comes out right away. Oh, let's see. Oh, Nick Ottinger was involved in this one. Let's see what happened here. Nick digging up underneath. So heading in 1 and 2. Let's see what happened. Oh, the 27 puts the brakes on, and Nick had nowhere to go. ends up on his roof. Does he get back on all fours as the yellow flag comes out? So that brings out the second caution in the feature here tonight as Darren continues to lead. It's going to be Colton gets his second place back, I think. Pretty sure. Not 100% sure. Maybe not. No, I don't think he did. I think that Cole took it from him. Yep, Cole took that second spot. But I'll tell you what, I kind of like where Colton's got to start on this one. I like that third position right now. We've seen so many people. Cole just made a jump last time from third. We'll see if Colton's able to take advantage of it the same way as him. Nathan in that fourth position in that number 5. He's looking pretty good. Josh hit or miss here in this race, but he's got a fast one in the 27 sitting in pit. It's really anybody's race right now. Right? I'm pumped. All right, going to go back up to Darren as he's going to take the green flag. Cole's going to line up next to him. He's get ready to go here on us turn number 4. Well, probably somewhere going into turn number 4 as Cole's trying to anticipate the start. Green flag is out. Cole gets a nice jump on the outside. He's able to keep it side by side with Darren. Darren's going to get the advantage coming out of 2, but look at the run Cole's going to get. Cole gets a big run on the outside, but gets into the back of Darren. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Cole over the edge. Cole into the wall, brings out the caution flag. Let's take a look and see if we can figure out exactly what happened here. We need to go back, and we're going to watch the far chase on this one. Cole gets the run. Oh! Darren drifts up a little bit. His right, and Cole just over the edge on 3 and 4. He's going to have to go to the back. Minimal damage there. He should be all right. Oh, maybe that thing might be tracking a little bit funny. I'm not sure. Let me look at this. It looked like... All right, let's take a look down the front straightaway. It does look like that thing might be tracking a little bit funny. We'll see if he's all right. All right. Eddie, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Cole is not happy about that one as they're getting on Darren about moving up the track there. I mean, ultimately, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not going to get involved in that argument. Yeah, he's not happy about it either. He feels like Darren did him dirty in the 25. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. You saw the replay. Green flag is out as Darren gets a nice jump. Here comes Nathan on the bottom side in that number 5 next to Colton. Colton having a great run here in that third position as he gets a big run as he's going to take second back as they head into turn 3 and 4. Colton with a good run in that number 6. He's going to secure the second position as they battle it out at the front of the pack. Give Colton second as he's closing in on Darren in a hurry. Man, Colton's found a little something up there on the top side as we got one off the edge in 3 and 4. Corey having issues off the edge as he stops on the track here, apparently to draw the caution. Oh, he could have gone a long time ago. That's intentional. As the caution flag comes out, let's go take a look and see exactly what happened there. That caution was 100% intentional there. Oh, he sets it off up over the edge. Man, he blew that one. But he comes up here and parks it. He parked it. Thank you for the shout out, Colton. I appreciate it. He just parks it and intentionally brings out the caution. You know, I have a problem with that because to me that is cheating right there. So I mean, he could have gotten back on the track just fine. There was nobody behind him. He 100% sat there to bring out the caution. To me, that's about as unsportsman as it gets. Shame on you, Corey. All right, they're going to try and re-rack him, restack him again as Darren continues to lead. But Colton's found a little something special in that number 6 here. He might have something for our leader. Yeah, I just don't like that. I mean, you can't. That's cheating. Green flag is out as Darren gets a nice jump. Nathan gets up underneath Colton, but Colton's going to find something on the high side. Watch him with the run out of 2. Gets a big run down the back straight as Nathan gives him plenty of room as they head down into 3 and 4. Colton's got some digging in that number 6. Let's see if he's able to get to Darren. Darren not driving away from the field like he was as Nathan digs down on the bottom side in that 5. Big run down the back straight away from Colton as they're battling out. Here comes Josh. He's going to throw it in the middle. Out of turn 4. Josh in the 27 trying to get up in the battle. They got a break as Darren almost stops in front of the field as they come out of turn 2. Nathan all over the 25. Colton all over him too. What a race we got at the front of the pack here. Down the front straightaway. Big run from Colton. Colton's got that high side wound up. Is he going to battle him for the lead? Colton, big run. He's got to throw the brakes on. Down into turn 3 and 4. Colton's going to try and dig on that high side as Deke goes up to the high side 3 wide for the lead. Nathan and Darren get together. That opens up the opportunity for Colton. As Colton, did he get the lead? Colton got the lead in that exchange. Wow. How is it cheating? Stopping to draw the caution is cheating. How is it not? If you stop on the track to intentionally draw a caution flag to benefit yourself or somebody else, how is it not cheating? Oh, wow, that was crazy as Colton takes the lead. There actually is a rule for that. But regardless if there wasn't a rule for that or not, it's still, in my eyes, cheating. But there is a rule. I get that. I get where some people would say either way, but I don't know. I think anytime you do something like that to benefit, I mean, it's one thing if you got teammates working the field together in order to benefit each other. Some people might feel that's cheating, but that's not cheating to me. That's a team working together. But stopping on the track, and like you said, and I said, it's against the rules. Herbert's on a rail. I get that. Gray areas, look, a gray area is a gray area for a reason. Green flag is out as Colton gets a nice jump. He's in the best position now. Is he going to take the victory? Cameron, thank you for the stars. I just noticed that. Appreciate it, brother. Colton continues the lead as Darren's in second. Here comes Josh with the big send. Oh, he gets turned around. That was a bad slide job there as the yellow flag comes out. Josh just sent it. Josh sends it. He gets a huge run here, but he parks it right on the 25. That's a bad slide job. And he gets set back to the backboard as the caution flag comes out. Definitely a good attempt. Just didn't land it where he needed to. He needed to drip past the 25, but ended up landing on Darren's nose instead. All right, they're going to retry this one again with Colton in the lead. Colton might be in the best spot right now in this race. Jay, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. This is pretty good racing. And I'll tell you what, I don't blame Josh for sending it. I mean, he almost cleared the 25 there. He had a big run. But it definitely was not a good slide job. All right, Colton's going to be starting here on... everybody's going to be starting on Colton. Darren in second. Nathan in third. Green flag is out. Colton with a decent jump. Great jump as Darren steps on it a little bit trying to go through the grass. Here comes Colton on the high side. Darren down low. Colton's going to get that big run. We're going to watch this battle for second because I think this is where it's going to heat up. Nathan's going to work the high side as Darren goes low as they come out of turn number 4. 6 laps to go. Darren's got the bottom side rolling. Does he have something for Colton? He gets in the grass. That's going to bobble him up a little bit. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Darren's got to keep it out the grass as he slides back up in line into second. Nathan in that number 5. He's digging through the middle. Can't quite get it to turn like he wants to. As Stephen Gaines, I said watch out for him earlier, up 12 spots, up to 4th. He's got Tyler Moffitt in the back. Behind him in that 5th position. Oh, Moffitt. Moffitt's about as clean as they get as he's been sleeping on the field as they come out the turn. Back up to the front. Colton continues to lead. Darren in second. Nathan in third as he's got Stephen Gaines all up on the back bumper. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Who's going to get these spots? I think the biggest battle here is going to be for third on back, as it doesn't look like Darren's got quite enough for Colton. But here comes Nathan. Oh, Nathan gets into the back of the 25. Big pile up on the back straightaway as Nathan gets into the back. Nathan gets in the back of Darren. They go into the turn. Oh, he just barely gets him. Nathan apologized and made a mistake there. Gaines just kind of ends up getting stuck in it. Moffitt ends up the best out of it. All right, so this changes a whole lot here. It looks like we're going to have a 1-lap shootout. Hold on. Is that better? Is that better, Jax? Let me know. All right, so Colton in the lead, Nathan in second, Stephen Gaines in third. Gaines has a little bit of damage, but it doesn't look too bad. We got Moffitt. We got the Prophet in that 4th position, and Nick Ottinger makes his way back up to 5th after having a rough start. Sometimes I have to unplug it, plug it back in for whatever reason. It sounds almost muffled sometimes, but poor Darren has to go to the back of the pack. Definitely not of his doing there. Stephanie, thank you for the like. George, of course, always thank you for the like. Green flag is out as Nathan gets a nice jump behind Colton as Colton sets the pace. 1 lap to go. Can anybody do anything with Colton? Colton out of turn number 2. Nathan has his hands full. That looks where the battle right here as Colton heads through 3 and 4. Steven sends it in. Colton's going to win it. Stephen Gaines in second. Nathan in third. The Prophet in 4th. Nick Ottinger in 5th. Stevie in 6th. Cole in 7th, Jasper in 8th. Cole with a decent run after that one. But man, what a race there. Steven with that. I said that earlier, like when he was starting at the back of his heat race. I said, you got to watch out for Stephen Gaines. He definitely knows what he's doing. What a race. What a freaking race there. Let's go ahead and see No, he didn't jump in here. Good race, Colton. All right, we're gonna go back and do the results. I think I'm gonna. Man, I got so many people on here. Sean, thank you for the like. Let's go through the grid. Let's see what else might be on. We might go watch something else. Let me go through this finishing order. What's up, buddy? Hold on, I'll put you on. Man, what a race there. What a win.
Yeah, it was intense. Just top's real treacherous, dude. Lernerville slicks off. It's one lane on top. It's just kind of scary. Try to be the most consistent, not make the mistake, and you'll win the race.
Yeah, everybody was rooting and cheering in that one. That was a great race. I see you just typed in the chat. I heard you give me a shout, as Moffat likes to stream. But man, it got dicey at the end there. You made that move to the outside as Nathan and Darren got together, and you got the lead just as the caution came out. Man, that was the big break you needed, I think.
Yeah, I really just tried to send it. I mean, I knew something. I knew Nathan was digging on the bottom. He was kind of in the way, or the leader was kind of in the way. So I just had to full commit to the top and just hope it worked out, and it did.
It looked like you were struggling a little bit there with how you would get the big run, but Darren would be able to come up and block your run on the straightaway because it took so long for that momentum to build up, and it looked like it was going to make it hard to try and make a pass.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, I'd do the same thing if I was him, block the momentum from the top side to keep the lead, but I just had so much momentum, I had to let out all the way out the gas every time he'd do it. But I knew once someone would peek to his inside, he wouldn't come up because he'd be trying to block them. It was just kind of be patient and don't make a mistake, and I knew I'd win the race like that.
Yeah, that was definitely a good race. You got anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Oh yeah, everyone at Vanderpool Racing, Speed Shop 51, Tim Sims, DSR Consulting, Wrights Motorsports Photography, AAA Designs, Black Widow Graphics, Sunday Night Speed Podcast, and all my IRL sponsors, Harris Distributing, Sweet Spot Smiles, The White Swan, and B&B Auto Care.
Well, we watched over there in that big block race there. I mean, you had a good car there. Definitely Loic was kind of the class of the field there, as he's been most of this week. But you and Ryan Coulthard got a little bit of contact there. I know that knocked you back to like 5th or 6th, but you fought your way back up to 3rd. You had a good run over there, too.
Yeah, Loic's hard to beat. I mean, he has a lot more experience, been racing a lot more than me. Just, I'm trying to make my way up there, be at the top. Just take some time. I'll be there eventually.
Yeah, you've definitely gotten faster. I think we've all kind of noticed it. Oh, I'm debating. Should I jump over to dirt midgets or UMPs?
I don't know. I don't know. I broadcast UMPs over midgets. Midgets are the official.
Yeah, I was just wondering. All right, so we'll jump over to UMPs, and then I'll probably call it a night, at least until the 7 o'clock official. But hey, good show out there, and thanks for giving me a shout to the guys out there on the track.
Yep. I just wanted to let them know, because I know a lot of people like to go back, like even me, I like to go back and watch the race, especially when someone's broadcasting. Makes it a lot more intense, and just be able to share it to team owners and stuff like that so they can watch and see the work that they're doing.
For sure. I know that, Nathan. We all kind of knew that. Street stocks, they started too long ago, but we're gonna go.
James, I'll see you later, dude.
All right, later, buddy. No problem. I think if street stocks hadn't started like 20 minutes ago, I would have jumped over there. I think we're gonna end up watching the UMPs just because they're just probably getting into qualifying. Definitely probably would have rather done the street stocks over all those. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Steven did a good job coming from the back of the pack. How's it feel to have internet again, Nathan? Let's talk about that. I know you had to be having withdrawals. I said that yesterday. I seen you in there. I'm like, oh my God, he's got internet. I think it was yesterday. How good's he have to feel about that? I mean, that was I I know it was driving you nuts. You kept wanting to race, but we're going to jump over to the UMPs. I'm going to do these UMPs, and then I'm going to take a break. I'll be back after the UMPs for big blocks at 7. We got Southern Grown tonight. They'll be racing the truck series as they're back from their Christmas break. But right now, we're going to jump over to UMPs. You got to just get back next week. Volusia. I'm sure you'll find some of your groove in the big blocks there. I love Volusia. I can't wait till next week. Jumping over here in the top split. It's not a very high top split for the UMPs, but we're going to go watch them at Charlotte. Charlotte usually puts on some pretty good racing. But like I said, after this, we're going to go ahead. After the UMPs, I'm going to call it an afternoon, and we'll be back a little bit later. What's up, Jeff? All right. We got these ugly mods out here. I mean, the UMP mods. I'll tell you what, Colton with a good run there in that race. That was a pretty good race. So we're going to go ahead and watch this as they qualify. We've got about... Got about a minute and a half left of qualifying. I'm going to take a couple drags off the cigarette, and I will be right back. All right, we are in heat race number 1. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I got to jump off in a little bit. But we got Wyatt starting on the pole, Braden in second, Landon in third, Brian with a Y starting in fourth, Ben in fifth, Hilton in sixth, Dalton Collins in seventh. Yeah, I got to hang out and feed the kids here in a few. Hang out with them. I didn't expect to jump on. But I saw the big block race, and I seen Brian, Kulta, Colton, and Loic in there, and they've all been hot here this week. So I wanted to check out that race because that was definitely going to be a good one, which it was. And then the late model race was absolutely awesome that we just watched. I have not been disappointed in those late model races. I forgot to say. Oh, I can clip it. I was gonna say I forgot to save that. Yeah, we're getting snow right now, Jax. I'm glad. It was fun. It was worth it. We'll see if this one is too. I mean, the UMPs don't race that bad. And Charlotte's a good track anyway, so this should be decent. I just don't personally prefer the UMPs, if that makes sense. But I live in the Northeast, so that might play a lot to do with that. Yeah, yep. Green flag is out as White slides back in front of up and Braden landed in that third spot. Here comes Ben down on the bottom, 3 wide for third. They send it down into turn number 3. They get a little bit of contact as Ben's got to back out and slide back into the 5th position. Ben looking fast in that number 6, trying to dig underneath 4th and 3rd place. He's going to be able to work on the 15 of Landon as they slide down into turn number 3. Just so different on how these guys slide through the turns and turn down in. These things are made to rotate a little bit different as they head out of turn number 2. Single file, as this track tends to be when it's tacky. When it gets slick, the passing gets really good here. Down out of turn number 4, we got the train heading into turn number 1. 8 laps here. I don't think we're going to get a consi because there's 14 people. Everybody's going to go to the feature as Wyatt continues to lead the field in that number 85. We got Braden in the 2nd position, Landon in 3rd, Brian Fisher in 4th, Ben in that 4th spot. He was looking quick in the 6th, but now he's dropped off a little bit as he's trying to find a lane to get back up on these guys. Dalton Collins in that 6th spot, Hilton in 7th. Back up to the front, the 22 of Braden looking to close in on auto leader. He's definitely closing the gap as they come out of turn 4. 2 laps to go. Can Braden get there as they slide through turns number 1 and 2? Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. That drive of the 22 off the turns is so good. He gains so much coming out. Down into the front straightaway, they get the white flag. Through 1 and 2 one last time. Can Braden get there? He's almost to the back bumper. He's going to send it in on 3 and 4. Slide job. Oh, he gets the nose of the 85. Who's going to get it at the line? They make contact. It's Wyatt at the line. Braden 2nd. Landon 3rd. Brian Fisher in 4th. Ben in 5th. Dalton in 6th. All right, heat race number 2 here. We're going to go ahead and pull up the starting grid. We got Paul Howard starting on the pole. James in 2nd. Sean Powers in 3rd. Colby in 4th. David in 5th. Nicholas in 6th. Jace in 7th. As these guys grid up, we're going to get ready to do 8 more laps in heat race number 2. Looks like only 5 cars on the track. Is Nick and Jace not in here? Oh, yep, Nick and Jace are not in here. So 5 cars in this one. As everybody probably thinking, thank you for the I rating to Nicholas and Jace. They all would have made the feature. Yeah, no other words than wow. Wow sums that one up pretty good. Stefan, I see that you like the stream. I don't know if you're still out there, but man, oh, I gotta get rid of that. What a race for the heat race. Or for the feature there. All right. Pace lights are out, and we are going green this time by for the UMPs in heat race number 2. I got a feeling the feature is going to be pretty good for these guys. What do you think, Lily? You think it's going to be a good feature?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, green flag is out as Paul gets a nice jump. James is going to slide into 2nd as we watch the battle for 3rd on back. Everybody goes single file really quick as they figure out what their cars are able to do. Paul's going to try and close in on that number 11. Or sorry, James is going to try and close in on Paul in the number 11 as he gains a whole bunch right through 3 and 4. They send it down into turn number 1 and 2 as James looks up underneath the 11. He can't quite get there yet as they slide into turn number 3 and 4. Just got to be patient here. A lot of laps. Well, not a lot, but 8 laps in the heat. Now he's up underneath. He's going to pull the slide job as he takes the lead across over for Paul. Paul's going to slide him back, get back up to the front as they head down into 3 and 4. Here comes the 5 of Sean up underneath the 12 of Kobe. He can't quite get it. Front 4 all together here in one big pack as the 12 of Kobe looks up underneath James, heading down into 3 and 4. Side by side, he's drifting up the track, keeps it off the number 1 as they head out of turn 4. 4 laps to go, 4 more laps as they're back to single file, but here comes Sean up underneath Kobe. Kobe's got to send back in, or John's got to set it back up in place. Down through 3 and 4, laps are ticking down. The 12 puts the block on the 5 as they head down into turn number 1. The 5 of Sean gets into the back of Kobe. He's able to keep it straight as he's going to send it down into turn number 3 and 4. Side by side as Sean down on the bottom can't quite get up past the 12. Here comes the 12 up underneath the 1 of James as they head through turns 1 and 2. Starting to heat up. Paul is liking what's happening behind him as it's slowing the field down. James gets a little sideways off of 4. That's going to affect him as they head down into turn 1 and 2 one last time. White flag was out for Paul and crew. As they head through 3 and 4, they're going to see the checkered flag. Paul's going to win heat race number 2. James in second. Kobe barely takes third. Sean in fourth. David finishes fifth. Good little heat. Good little heat. Brett, thank you for the like. Austin, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, guys. That was a good one, too. So we're going to the feature now, as there is no Conti. Let's go ahead and pull up the starting grid. We got Wyatt on the pole, Paul Howard in second, Braden in third, James in fourth. I'd say we got to watch James in this feature. Paul's probably going to fall off some. He definitely fell off a little as the track got slicker. Landon in fifth, Bobby in sixth, Brian in seventh. Sean Powers in that eighth position, Ben in ninth, David in 10th. Dalton Collins in 11th, Nicholas in 12th, and I know they're not on there, but we got Hilton and Jace both not in here, rounding out the field. All right, we're going to go back up to the front of the pack as they are moving around, pacing. Get rid of that and pull up the ticker. Oh. What's up, Robbie? I hear you. After getting in the back of Darren there, he feels bad. I know, he came up inside it. I knew he didn't mean it. He's rusty. All right, Wyatt's gonna bring. All right, Wyatt's gonna bring him into turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, we all knew he didn't mean that on purpose. Green flag is out. Wyatt gets a nice jump as they're side by side for a second. Braden's gonna slide up. Oh, big wreck. Big wreck. Oh my God, the whole UMP field just crashed. Big wreck. Let's go look at what happened there, guys. I'm actually doing the UMP right now, and then I'm going to take a little break. Oh, looked like there might have been a little net code there, but the leader gets taken out. Everybody piles in. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 cars involved in that one. As we got a couple towing, the 11 makes it back on his wheels. We're going to look at that one more time. Watch the 22 send it in here. I don't think he... Oh, he does. He just blows it into turn 1 and 2. He clobbers the wall. It takes out the whole field. A lot of good cars up in this one. We had a parking lot in turn 1 and 2. And Andy gets the lead out of that. Oh, man. Oh. All right, we got a lot of damaged cars out here. I don't know how this one's gonna end, but I'm sure some people aren't happy with that number 22 right now. All right, pace truck is out. We're going green flag racing out of turn number 4. Green flag is out as Braden gets a decent jump. James right behind him. Down into turn number 1 and 2. You got to wonder if there's some damage on that 22. He smacked the wall pretty hard after getting contact with the leader. They send it down into 3 and 4 side by side for second as Landon is trying to look up underneath. There's nothing there. He's going to drop back. Oh, he digs back in up underneath. Is that Landon down on the bottom? Oh, they almost make contact for third as they send it into turns number 3 and 4. Side by side for third. Who's going to get the position? Let's go ahead and go bar chase and watch this battle as Brian able to pull past Landon. Landon's going to dig back in. Oh, no. Landon's behind him. Oh, here comes the 6 almost into Landon coming out of turn number 4. Sorry, I forgot where we were at. Wasn't in my normal camera angle. Derek, are you on Lily's account?
Yes, right on his Chromebook, and
I just noticed.
I'm waiting on my
I see my kids are messaging me in the chat over on YouTube. That's why I said something. Braden continues to lead the field. Apparently no damage as these guys battle it out for second. Wow, what a move down to the bottom. 3 wide for second as Brian takes the spot. Oh, here comes Landon down on the bottom. Him and James making contact as they come out of turn number 4. Brian has that outside roll, and James and Landon continuing to bang off each other. That's going to kill James as it sends him back to 5th. He's going to dig back underneath Landon. I know he crowded Landon. I don't know if he's upset with him as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. Bonk, bonk, yep. Out of turn number 4, side by side. They're going to drag race down into turn number 1. James up underneath Landon. This is the battle I want to watch. These guys were getting physical as they come down the back straightaway. 1/3 of the way this time by, 10 laps completed. Oh, James catches the wall a little bit out of 4, gets real sideways as Landon is making moves and gaining on Ben. Will Landon down the back straightaway in that Diet Coke number 24. Oh, Ben gets into the wall. That gives Landon the spot as he gives him a little right rear on the way back. Down into turns number 1 and 2. Single file. Out of turn number 4. Oh man, Ben almost cuts off James's nose. James is going to go for the slide job. He parks on the front of that number 6. Number 6 just pushing him through. Big contact as the 85 turns around. Uh-oh, it's getting toxic. Oof. All right, he slides up, parks on the 6's nose, pushes him, and boom! The 85 of Wyatt just sends it in there. Pile up on the back straightaway. This one's getting toxic, guys. All right. Let's see if they're going to stack them up this time by, as we got 25 people watching. What's up, everybody? They're going to restack them up at the front of the pack as Braden in the number 2 is leading the field. Green flag is out as Braden jumps out in front by a mile as they're side by side for second. Here comes Landon down on the bottom side. He showed some speed in that 24. Can he get up to the front? Him and Brian side by side for the second position. Braden gets the wall in turns 3 and 4. They come out of turn 4. Side by side still for second with Landon working the bottom side. Brian working up high. And they're going to slide back in place. Here comes Bennett in the 6th. Trying to make moves up underneath the 24 Landon. He just swipes him and takes himself out. Yellow flag is out. Go take a look at that one. He just misses the turn and almost takes out Landon. Takes out himself as that's going to put Landon in the 3rd spot. I think Landon's going to like that position. All right. Hold on 1 second, baby girl. Hold on. All right, they're going to be going green flag, I think, next time by. One more lap to green. Let's see if we can get this one going. They're getting a little salty out there, which definitely can affect the racing here. All right, pace car is off. About to be green flag racing this time by. Green flag is out as Braden gets the jump on the outside. Brian able to keep with him. Almost able to put that nose on the outside of Braden. Here comes Landon in the 24. Got to watch him. He can dig it. James in that number 1. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Braden's going to slide up the track. Landon almost into the Braden. Here comes Braden crossing up underneath. Brian, he parks on his nose as Braden gets into the wall. That's going to get Landon that 2nd position. Here comes the 12 trying to get around James. Oh, wow. That was a pucker moment right there. There's a 3 wide in the back of the pack. Brian leading the field. Landon in 2nd. Braden in 3rd as James and Kobe battle it out for that 4th position. Here comes Landon trying to look up underneath Brian. Nothing. There's a 3 wide for 4th. Landon down on the bottom side. Tries the slide job as they come out of turn 2. What a big run for James down the back straightaway. We got contact further back. The 6 of Ben. He turns around into the grass. He gets it going back straight. Back up to the front. Brian continues to lead. Landon throws that slider on Braden as Braden crosses him over. Oh, Brian into the wall. That's going to bring Braden and Landon into it. They make contact. Down into turn number 1 and 2. 9 laps to go. Who's going to take the victory here as they got a drag race down the back straightaway as Braden is going to send it in. What's that? All right. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Later, bud. Brian slides up in front of Braden. Braden crosses him over. Here comes Landon in the 24. Big battle up at the front of the pack. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Brian all over the back bumper bar of that number 22 of Braden. They slide through turns. Man, I don't even know where I'm at anymore. I got lost for a second. I need a map. Anybody got a track map? Out of 3 and 4. Single file for the leaders. What a battle they put on here tonight as we got 6 more laps to go. Landon starting to lose the leaders as Braden and Brian are driving away. Who's going to get the victory here tonight? Is it going to be the 22 of Braden or the 15 of Brian? Down through 1 and 2. Braden all up on the wall. He's going to get a big drive out of turn 2. He gaps him a little bit. Here comes Brian fighting back on his way into 3 and 4. Looks like Braden's better in 1 and 2. Brian better in 3 and 4. I think it's going to be a matter of somebody making a mistake here as they slide down the back straightaway. Down into turn. Oh, speaking of mistakes, Braden gets into the wall. Brian into the back of Braden. Here's Landon back up in it. 3 laps to go. Braden back to the lead with the gap. Brian in second. Landon in third. Braden's got to not make that mistake. He catches the wall in 3 again. This time it doesn't mess him up so much. 2 laps to go. 2 more laps. He can't make a mistake as he drives. Big drive out of turn 2. He's got so much drive out of 2 that's saving him as he sends it into 3 and 4. Catches the wall just a little bit. Not enough to affect him as they come out of turn 4 for the white flag. Here comes Braden out of turn 2. Can he win it? One more turn. He's got to make it perfect. Through 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, it's Braden with the win. Brian second. Landon third. Kobe finishes 4th. Wyatt in 5th. James all the way back to 6th. David in 7th. Dalton in 8th. Paul in 9th. And Ben's going to limp it home in that 6th position. What a race here tonight, guys. I am going to call it a night, or call it an evening for a little while. I'll be back for the 7 p.m. official for the big blocks. Guys, until then, well, hold on. Let's see if anybody's on Facebook. Maybe I'll pass some of you guys off. See if anybody good's on. If I can figure out how to send people off. 28 viewers. Oh, my God. All right, let's see. I don't know how to send a raid. I was going to send a raid, but I don't know how to do it. I guess I'm bad at that. But guys, thank you for watching. Like I said, I will be back a little bit later. As always,